So at our church right now, we are walking through the life of Jesus and the teachings of Jesus and just trying to get to know him better, trying to become more like him. Those are two things I can't tell you anything more important or anything more relevant for your life ever. If you really want some encouragement, some help, some mental health, any of the things you might be seeking, you can find it best in Jesus. I'm not going to walk through every single part of every single series on these videos. You can find those at morrisonhill.com and some other places if you're interested. But in these short, simple, to the point encouragements, I just want to give you a couple of those over the next couple days. Here's one. When John starts his gospel, he begins by saying that Jesus was the Word. And that means so many things. I don't think we could ever dig to the bottom of that or most other biblical truths. There's just layers and layers and layers the more we look. There's two layers that I really think sum it up in the most relevant way. Now, I'd like to share those with you. The first one is the Greek philosophers of his day had this concept of an absolute truth, an absolute goodness, an absolute source of all that's good in the world. It had to be there. For there to be such a thing as something that's good and something that's not, something that's true, something that's false, there had to be an absolute somewhere. And they called that concept the logos, or the word. And I believe that John had to have known that term, he had to have understood that, and that had to be part of what he's talking about there, that Jesus is that absolute source that we must measure everything else against. But the other thing is just literally, it's the word. It means a way to communicate. And Jesus is the ultimate way that God communicates with us. John says, in the beginning was the Word was with God, the Word was God, he was with God in the beginning, through him all things were made, without him nothing was made that has been made, in him was life, and that life was the light of men. I mean, it's pretty clear that Jesus was the ultimate way that God communicated with all creation. He spoke creation into being. Jesus was the Word. That idea that Jesus is at the center of everything, that's what I'd like you to remember today. I hope and pray it's not the first time you've ever heard it. But if Jesus is anywhere but the center, we're missing the point. Jesus is and always needs to be the very center of everything. And maybe spend some time with him today and just kind of recalibrate yourself against him in that way. God bless you.